Welcome back to our channel, where every camera tells a story and every public encounter is measured against the law. Today's footage comes courtesy of Reggie Photo, link below, so make sure you support their work. Stay with us until the end for the full breakdown of what really happened. And don't forget to subscribe for more real encounters, legal insights, and accountability in action.
So guys, where are we today? Peterborough! And not far from the police station. Borough police station, guys. So yeah, a lot's going on around the country at the moment in regards to ULEZ and all sorts, isn't there? And I'd love to know some of the cops' views on ULEZ, because they'll be getting charged. But it's quite shocking, isn't it? You get an MOT test done to tell you that your emissions are fine.
The video begins calmly with the filmer arriving near a police station, setting the stage for what appears to be a routine public filming moment. At this stage, there's no confrontation, just someone documenting their surroundings in a public space. Filming in public areas is generally lawful, and citizens are typically not required to explain themselves unless police establish lawful grounds. But being close to a police facility can sometimes trigger heightened curiosity from officers.
And all of a sudden, it's not a newish car, you have to pay $12.50 a day. Crazy. Anyway, forget the political stuff for the moment, get on with this.
As the filmer moves closer to the station, the camera continues rolling while the location is introduced. Encounters like this often attract attention from officers who may wonder about the intent behind the filming. However, curiosity alone does not usually meet the threshold for reasonable suspicion under UK policing standards. At this stage, the situation is still observational, but tension is quietly building.
Seems very, very, very busy. It's called Fort Wood Police Station, Peterborough.
The filmer remains outside the police station while activity around the area continues. In public auditing situations like this, officers sometimes interpret note-taking or filming as suspicious behavior. Yet legally speaking, documenting government buildings from public spaces is generally protected activity. The key legal line often revolves around whether police can articulate a legitimate suspicion tied to criminal activity.
Guys, this car's turning back around for me.
The interaction slowly begins to shift as attention from police or staff becomes more noticeable. Situations like this can escalate when assumptions are made before verifying facts. Officers may attempt informal questioning first, hoping to understand the person's intentions. But unless a specific legal power is invoked, individuals still maintain the right to remain silent about what they're doing.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah. How you getting on?
I'm okay, how are you?
Just wondered what you're up to.
I was writing.
What are you writing down number plates for?
Who said I was?
I can see them.
You can't.
I can.
No, you can't.
I can see them.
You can't. How are you?
How can we help you?
No, number
Are you
plates.
needing to report something?
No, she said I write down number plates.
Oh, are you?
No, she said I was.
Oh, are you?
Can you see any?
El Skem Pelscum Tarabacini.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
She said number plates. Stop lying, lady.
Oh, are you having a go at her?
Yeah, because she could get me in trouble.
She could arrest you.
Yeah, but why lie like that?
On a nice day like this, what brings you to a police station?
Sorry, my friend. It's
No, you're all right.
no disrespect. It's just private. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair then, you will get people asking you why. 'Cause
Yes,
obviously-
but this lady here, she literally told a lie and said she seen me writing down number plates.
Now, the tension rises slightly as a police vehicle becomes part of the situation, creating a moment of authority meeting civilian activity. These early exchanges often determine whether an encounter stays calm or escalates into a legal dispute. If officers begin acting on incorrect assumptions, like believing someone is recording number plates for criminal purposes, it can create friction quickly. The legality hinges on whether suspicion is reasonable or simply speculative.
Right? She went past me, spin round the roundabout, and, it's still here, the writing.
You sound like you're from up my way.
Where's your way?
Lang-
Lancashire.
I'm a Lancastrian.
Oh, yeah. What?
Son, don't. She's a
Come on, move it, you parked on double yellows.
Listen, she's...
Come on, move it.
Hey,
She's blocking the road.
She's quite entitled.
Move it.
She's quite entitled to ask you
I
questions.
said move it.
Look, you're not helping yourself.
No, my friend, she told a lie. I don't like people who tells lies, because she said she's seen me writing down number plates, and I wasn't writing down number plates. Now, it's fully legal to...
The situation escalates into a dispute about what the filmer was allegedly doing. Claims about recording number plates enter the conversation, which is a common misunderstanding during public audits. In reality, writing down or observing license plates in public is generally lawful, since the information is already visible to anyone nearby. The real issue becomes whether the officer's accusation was based on evidence or assumption.
do that if you wanted to,
You
right?
can do what you like.
But she
Within
shouldn't-
reason.
but what I'm saying
when a
is-
police officer asks you questions...
Yes, but she shouldn't insinuate and
You
tell
don't
lies.
put
See,
your
the...
fingers up at him, do you?
No, of
wouldn't
course I
do
could.
that.
Why?
Not a Lancastrian.
If she'd have started off nicely and just had a discussion like you have been spot on, sir.
Thank you.
We have a nice
Thank
chat,
you.
and you've not tried to go...
So I can update everybody in there, because there's a lot of people working here. How long do you like to be here, then you don't get any more sort of people
just,
coming?
like I say, as long as it takes, really, But like I say, my friend, if we have like a human conversation like me and you, it goes a long way. You've not accused me of doing something that I haven't, and I've showed it you.
I've done my bit for Queen and Country. I just come here and make sure everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing anything they shouldn't do.
What gets my back up is when someone lies, because what could happen then is I could be in cells for 6 hours until...
The filmer pushes back against the claim, emphasizing that assumptions could lead to unnecessary detentions. This touches on an important policing principle. Detaining someone requires legal justification, not simply suspicion based on guesswork. Under UK law, officers would typically need reasonable suspicion tied to a specific offense before escalating the situation further. The encounter now shifts into a debate about accountability.
They investigate what I have written down. Next thing you know, they put it in line to the big T word. Oh, is he one of them? Is he coming? even taking number plates down is legal because I can't get access to the database. But what I'm trying to say is, it happens too often, this, writing in a public space, a cop sees you, jumps to a conclusion, and that's why, you know...
You see, that's why Britain's a reasonably safe country to live in, because you've got cops who ain't sort of military or carrying guns and stuff. They're here to do the king or the old queen's job of keeping the peace, keeping everybody safe.
I dread to think,
folk.
but I dread to think what would happen if some of these did have guns, some of these ones, because you know what, honestly, because basically it's like I say, it's just knee-jerk reaction, you know. Oh, he's writing number plates down.
Yeah, but they've got to come and...
Interestingly, the conversation begins to soften as the discussion turns toward broader views of policing in the UK. The filmer acknowledges that British policing traditionally focuses on community presence rather than heavy militarization. That reflection temporarily lowers the temperature of the exchange. However, the core issue remains whether the original suspicion was justified in the first place.
They can ask, but what I'm saying is, don't jump to conclusions that I was. She said I was, and I wasn't.
Well,
you know.
Can't account for that. I would probably have said, say I'd driven out when I had a police car, I'd probably have said, what are you writing down? I might have said, are you writing down the plates? I don't know.
But would you respect my right if I wanted to keep that private?
I mean, you can go and you can stand on a bridge, look in the trains and write trains down.
Of course.
The same sort of thing. But you've got to think that the police is sort of like...
And that was a police car, mind as well. So it's not as if like it was a personal car. That was like an undercover police car. That. So it's not. Yeah, it was the. What they've both
all changed vehicles. I used to drive around in the old Ford.
They've got a contract with
Escorts.
Peugeot, you see.
Okay.
So and obviously, you know, I know a bit about police vehicles, and that's one of them really. Nice car, to be fair. But you know, you seen
I
these.
ride a push bike. Who needs a car when you can have a push
Well,
bike?
I don't blame you, my friend. I don't blame you. You know, it's because the amount of traffic jams that you get in now. It's.
The discussion continues with a more measured tone, as both sides attempt to explain their perspectives. The filmer emphasizes that jumping to conclusions about note-taking in public can cause unnecessary confrontations. Meanwhile, the officer appears willing to engage in conversation rather than escalate the encounter. Moments like this show how communication can defuse situations that might otherwise spiral into legal disputes.
I'd like to go and get on with my job.
Yeah, no, sorry
Really
to hold you up, my friend.
That's all right,
but yeah,
just if somebody comes and asks you what you're doing, don't get all worked up about it because that's their job.
no. If they ask me, we'll have a conversation. Then that's fine. If everybody's like you, my friend, we'll have a good conversation. But if she starts saying lies, then I'm gonna get me back up, aren't I? Okay, my friend. You have a nice evening, yeah? Take care, buddy. But yeah, that must be the nicest PCSO I've ever met. To be fair, really nice guy. I don't know what it is, but they all jump to that conclusion about number plates, don't they?
By now, the tension has noticeably dropped, and the conversation becomes more casual. Instead of enforcement, the interaction ends up resembling a mutual explanation of viewpoints. In many public audit scenarios, once officers realize no crime is occurring, they step back rather than push further authority. The encounter shifts from confrontation to calm resolution.
Yeah, they all do it. You forgot your car?
I was going over to get one.
So there you go. Peterborough police station. Oh, you should have seen the faces in the car when I was telling them to move it. They weren't happy. Oh, like a pit bull's chewing on a wasp.
The filmer wraps up outside the police station, reflecting on the encounter and the reactions from officers earlier. While the situation could have escalated into a formal stop or investigation, it ultimately ended without enforcement action. Encounters like this highlight how misunderstandings between police suspicion and citizen rights can spark unnecessary tension. But in this case, dialogue prevented it from going further.